Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone. Today we'll be presenting a drama called Bawang Merah and Bawang Putih. I'm Aqila X IPA B and my role is Bawang Putih. I am the narrator.
Hello, my name is Iffat and I am the narrator and Bawang Putih's biological father and farmer and also a grandma.
Hello, my name is Auliya. My role is Bawang Merah.
Hello, my name is Hafsah and my role is mother.
Mother.
Dadah.
Bye-bye. A long time ago, in a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived together with his daughter, who was named Bawang Putih. This merchant's wife had long since passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter, because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman. So, Bawang Putih now had stepmother and stepsister, who is named Bawang Merah. When her father went to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Merah would treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that was ordered by her stepmother. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih's work went wrong, her stepmother would punish her by not feeding her. Every morning, her stepmother and Bawang Merah took turns shouting.
Hey Bawang Putih, wash my clothes.
Hey, Bawang Putih, prepare breakfast now. We are hungry.
Oh, okay, Mom.
Because Bawang Putih worked so hard and was punished so harshly, her body became thinner. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decided differently. Bawang Putih's father is died. Bawang Putih's life was miserable after her father died. She no longer had her father to love and comfort her. Her stepmother and Bawang Merah further tortured her. Bawang Putih tried to be patient, but sometimes she would cry at night. While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property and house of Bawang Putih's father now belonged to them.
Look, Bawang Merah, he finally died. Yes, Mom, we will be rich.
Lord, please help me. Why are they always able to be?
One day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry. Her body was weak. While washing, Bawang Putih didn't realize that her stepmother's favorite shawl had washed away. When she put all the clothes into the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's scarf was not there.
Mother's favorite scarf is gone. Oh no, it's drifting down the river. What should I do? I daren't go home. Mother will scold me.
Finally, Bawang Putih decided to go back down the river to look for her stepmother's scarf. In the middle of the road, she met a farmer.
Uncle, did you see a car floating down the river?
That shawl? I saw it. This scarf was taken by an old grandmother who was watching her by the river, and the old grandmother's house is on the mountain.
Bawang Putih immediately headed up the mountain. There she found a wooden house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house.
Grandma, did you find my mother's red scarf?
Hi dear, let's go in. What's your name?
My name is Bawang Putih, Grandma.
The old grandmother will give a red scarf with one condition. Bawang Putih must help her first. Bawang Putih agreed. All day she helped the grandmother cook, look for firewood, clean the house and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work was easy because she was used to doing it.
This is the red scarf you are looking for.
On the table, there were both small and large pumpkins. Bawang Putih chose a small one because she also had to carry a basket full of clothes home.
I want to give you a gift, a pumpkin for you. And choose which one do you like.
I choose the small one, Grandma.
Take the little pumpkin for you. But remember, you can open the pumpkin until you get home. Understand?
Well, I understand. I will do everything you said, Grandma.
Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was scolded by her stepmother and Bawang Merah.
Where have you been, Bawang Putih? How dare you go out without my permission?
Forgive me, Mother. I was
Stop enough, Bawang Putih. We don't need your excuse.
They continued to beat her. Then they saw the pumpkin brought by Bawang Putih.
Cut the pumpkin and cook it. We are starving because of you.
Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of sparkling and expensive jewelry.
Where did you get the pumpkin?
Bawang Putih then told them everything.
I should have chosen a large pumpkin.
Looks like I have a good idea.
The next day, the stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the red scarf. Then, secretly, they followed the veil as it was washed away. Sure enough, the scarf was picked up by the old grandmother. The stepmother and Bawang Merah followed the old grandmother who went up the mountain. As they walked, Bawang Merah complained about how far it was.
Mom, I'm tired. Let's just go home. I said be patient, Bawang Merah. Soon we will get even more jewelry than Bawang Putih. Let's go.
But I'm tired, Mom.
I said be patient.
Arriving at the old grandmother's house, the stepmother and Bawang Merah knocked on the door. The old grandmother welcomed them warmly. Then the stepmother and Bawang Merah pretended to be sad and asked about their red scarf.
Dear grandmother, did you find my mother's red scarf?
Oh yes, it just so happens that Grandma found it on the river. Come on, let's go in.
Just like Bawang Putih, the new grandmother will give them the shawl if they helped her. The only way to get the pumpkin was to work to help the old grandma, but they still couldn't stop complaining. bawang merah and the stepmother finished their work at the old grandmother's house and said goodbye. The old grandmother gave the shawl to bawang merah and her mother. On the table, there are 2 pumpkins, one large and one small.
Just one pumpkin as a gift for me.
And, of course, the stepmother and bawang merah chose the largest one.
Of course, I choose the big one, Grandma.
Yeah, just the big one. But remember, don't open the pumpkin before you get home.
Yes, Grandma, that's for sure.
Bawang merah and her mother do not obey the advice of the grandmother. On the way, the stepmother splits the big pumpkin. They were impatient to get their hands on the jewelry inside.
Mom, just let's open the pumpkin right now. The old grandmother will
Yeah,
not know.
let's do this.
Oh,
I'm also curious.
However, they were in for quite a surprise because inside the pumpkin were venomous animals such as snakes, scorpions, spiders, and centipedes. They were both bitten by a snake.
What is this? Where is the jewelry? Why is that have animal inside? It's oh. I also got bitten.
Because they are still in the middle of the forest, no one came to help them. The stepmother and bawang merah died from the snake bite. Their greed brought them to disaster. Meanwhile, bawang putih lives happily ever after, the jewelry given by the old grandmother making her rich. She continued her father's business and enjoyed the fruits of her obedience and kindness.